G'day folks, it's Cortezerino and welcome to part 4 of the Osaka Castle tutorial. Gee, this is taking a long time to build. So we might as well jump straight into it at step number 23. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to fill up all this area inside of our big quartz triangle. So the first thing you can do is grab some quartz pillars. And we're going to put 2 layers of it right along here, just 1 block back from our black wool. And you only need to place it on areas that you're going to be able to see from the front. So you see there's a little gap right there. So we'll place a quartz pillar in, but no need to put one right here because we're never going to see that. So once you've got those first 2 layers in, we're going to put in 6 windows, just like you can see up the back. So right in the middle, we're going to put a little divider there. And we will put 2 iron bars. They're our first 2 windows. And then on each side of this, we're going to do 2 more. So, whoops, just like that. 2 iron bars there. And the same on this side. And then what we're going to do is just fill up the rest of this the inside of this triangle with our quartz pillars. So being careful to keep them all facing in the same direction. So that's how you should be looking when you're done, guys. You got your 6 2 tall windows right there. And then around the back it will look like this. So now I want you to grab some gold blocks. And we're just going to place them against each one of the gold blocks that we've already got there. So we're just repeating that pattern. Now grab your quartz pillars again. We're going to place 1 right there with a smooth quartz stair on top. And then we'll place a smooth quartz stair on each side right there. And then finish with a quartz pillar on each end. Now what I want you to do is grab some stone blocks or whatever filler block you're using. And we're going to add a single layer of stone all the way along here. But we're only going to do it in places where you won't be able to see it from the front. So we're going to start right there. So we wouldn't be placing any here because we can see them from there. So basically, we're just going to fill in this single layer all the way along until we get to that other gold block on the far side right there, and you're all done. And you might also have guessed that everything we're doing on the front of the building here, you'll be doing exactly that up the back as well. So whatever I show you here, also do over there. So the next thing we're going to do is dig out some of this floor. So we're going to start next to this column right next to that window. So just come back along the floor here and you can see our cross beam in the floor. We're going to dig out the floor just in front of that cross beam and lining up with that block there. And we'll do this on this side as well. So lining up with this quartz pillar next to the window, we are going to dig out that and then just run along here and remove all of these blocks. And once you've cleared out that little area there, we can just extend these 2 spruce logs on the ground, just on the edges, all the way to our quartz pillar. So we'll do the same on that side. So that's how you should be looking. And we now have a 13 by 6 gap in the floor. And we're going to put oak half slabs in here. So just fill up the whole gap. And once you've got your half slab floor in place, we're just going to do another single layer of stone, and we're going to be starting right there so you can't see those blocks if you are looking from the front. So we'll place 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks right there, and we will do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to start putting up the snow wall for our next level. So this will go just on top of that black wool there. We're turning the corner and we're going to come all the way over to our half slabs. And when we get to this bit, we're just going to put 1 sideways right there. So we'll do the same here. We'll come out 2 blocks there. And then we're just going to run this square around and just follow this. Do this all the way around the entire building. And that's how you should be looking once you've got your first layer of snow in. So the very last thing we're going to do on our little triangle here is we're going to fill in some more stone. And once again, we're going to start right there so you can't actually see it from the front of the building. So we're going to fill in that little gap there. We're also going to put 2 right there. So we'll do the same on this side. starting behind this quartz, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an extra 2 right there. And then we're also going to place 4 up here, just on top of our quartz pillars up on the diagonal. So do the same on this side, and we are all done for this step. Well, I'm done. You have to now go build it over there. Okay, step number 24, and it's probably already caught your eye what we're doing first. We are going to put up these side walls. Now this is super easy, it's all snow, and then all you have to do is cut out your windows and put your iron doors in. So we've already placed that first layer of snow. We're going to be putting another 5 on top, so we've got 6 layers in total. And then there's only a 1 block gap of snow before we have our windows. So these walls as well, this wall here is exactly the same as the one on that side. So for the 2 in the very far ends, all you do is you count in 1, 2 snow blocks from the corner, and then your window is 3 blocks wide and 2 tall. So you can do that on both sides. And then for the middle here, just find the exact center. And you're going to put a 3 wide window in there. And then on each side, just skip 2 blocks and then put in your next 3 wide window. So you should be looking like that. Okay, so now we're going to come in behind these big triangles we were just working on. And we're going to put in some acacia and stone. And this is the same on both sides. So I'll show you one, you can copy it to the other. So you're going to begin by knocking out that spruce log that's right there, and putting a stripped acacia in, and you're going to put 5 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up the top place a stone block. So come along here and do the same thing, just knock that out. 5 acacia in total, stone block, and then just put in your cross beams like you can see right here. Then grab a prismarine block, and right where this acacia connects here, on top of that stone, you're going to put your prismarine block there, and then just run stone all the way to the end, and we will do the same on this side. So prismarine on top of the stone, and then run this all the way down. Now in this gap right here, we are going to put white concrete on top of our acacia, and then come on the inside, and we'll put a line of white concrete against that stone, and we will do the same on that side. Okay, now that that's done, we are going to come down right here on each side of these acacia pillars, and what we're going to do is we're going to place 3 snow blocks and then a stone block on top, and then grab your snow, and starting from that stone block we're just going to run a line of it all the way along until it connects right there, and we will do the same on this side all the way along until it connects. Now you can see we've got these 2 snow blocks coming from here. We're going to run that all the way along, and then we're going to add 2 more levels on top of that. So we're just putting in a snow wall, and that's how it'll look when you're done. So we're going to come over here and do the same. We're just putting 3 snow up from here and just filling in this entire gap, just like that. Okay, so once you've got those in, we can come back around to the side here, and we're going to put 4 acacia right there. Then grab your snow blocks again, and just up here we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right on this last snow block we're going to put a prismarine stair just like that. It doesn't make much sense now, but it will make sense later on. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 acacia again, 5 snow, and a prismarine stair right there. And even though I'm not really doing any furniture for this tutorial, we're just putting in rooms, I have put a little low Japanese table in this room here, and I'll show you how to build that in this one up the front. And just so you can remember where we are in the building, that's up the back of the building, and I've made the table out of spruce. For the room at the front, I will make this out of dark oak. So first thing we're going to do is find the dead center, and then looking at our entrance there, we're going to skip the first slab, then knock out the second, and we'll place a stair in there. Then we'll skip a block, put a stair, and on the other side do the same thing. Then we can turn around and we're going to knock out those 2, place 2 stairs like that, and we'll do the same on this side. Knock out those 2 stairs, and then we're just going to mirror these 3 in these spots right there. So 1, 2, 3 stairs. Then you can grab your slabs, and starting on the stairs on each end, we'll put our trapdoors, and then we'll put our trapdoors all the way along the middle like that, and we've just got a nice low Japanese table. It's very simple. You can put in whatever you like in there, but that's the design I'm going with. And we'll begin step number 25, just like we began step number 24, by building some walls. This time we're going to put our walls on the front. So it's just all snow again, just up to the same height as our previous ones. The windows this time are going to be 1 block higher than the windows on the side wall. So they're going to be 2 blocks of snow, and then our 3 wide window. And these ones from the corner, you're going to count in 1, 2, 3 snow, and then put your 3 wide window in, and you can put in your 2 iron doors. And that is the same on this side as well, just counting 3 blocks. And the front wall here is exactly the same as the back wall. And now you can break out your prismarine again, because we're going to put some more roofing in. So I've done this side of our triangle up the front. I'll show you how to do this side over here, because they are exactly the same on both sides. And once you've done the front, you can copy this to the back. So also, I'll just do this with the normal prismarine bricks, and you can mix it up when you build it. So coming along here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 slabs, just like that. And then we're going to grab stairs, and we're going to put 4 along there, like so. Now we'll have to switch to some bricks, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and finish with a prismarine slab. So you can see we went slab, stair, slab. We're going to do exactly that one more time. So 4 slabs, then 4 stairs. We'll do this bit with bricks, 1, 2, 3, and then finish with a slab against the top half of that. Okay, from here it might be easiest just to grab your prismarine bricks and put 3 right there and 3 right there. And now we can just use slabs for a little bit. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the end of these bricks, we'll put 1 against the top half of it. Then slabs, 1, 2, 3, 4. And once again, a slab against the top half of that brick. And you can see we're coming up on a nice angle. And after you've done those, you can grab your stairs, and we're going to do 3 layers of 4 stairs. So 1 layer of 4, 2, and 3. And that's how you should be looking when you're done, guys. So just go ahead and copy that to the back wall as well. So next, I want you to grab some chiseled quartz blocks, and we are going to place one right here, just on the diagonal out from the corner, and the same height as our top snow block. And go ahead and put one of them in all 4 corners of our building. And then we're also going to place one right in the dead center of our wall, just against that top snow block. And you'll only be able to do that on the side walls, because up the front, our big triangle's in the way. So now grab your smooth quartz, and we're going to start by placing an upside down one against that stone block right there. And then we'll just run them all the way along until we connect to our quartz. And then we will do that on this side as well. So starting against that stone block and just running these all the way along. And then for the side walls, we're doing exactly the same thing, but we're starting with an upside down one against that quartz block right in the middle, and just run them all the way over. And then from this side, we're going like this as well. Okay, step number 26, and we're going to be putting some prismarine all the way around the top there. So we will start where we've got this prismarine block already. So just in front of that, we are going to put 2 stairs like that, so it's continuing that angle of the roof. And then against the top half of that block, we are going to run prismarine slabs, and they are going to go in a great big square around the entire building, with an extra little one just poking up in the corner like that. So run that all the way around until you connect all the way back here against the top half of that block, and you can also put 2 stairs in front. And then we are going to put 4 stairs on the next level. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from that stair right there, just in front of that stair, we are going to run slabs. And these are going to do the same thing. They're going to run all the way around the entire building with that extra one in the corner. So you should be looking something like that when you're all done, guys. So now we are going to do another line of slabs. But these are going to be starting half a slab lower from this one. So it's going to start against the front of that stair right there. So you can see we're in front of that other line of slabs and we've just come down half a slab. So this also is going to wrap all the way around the entire building, but in the corners we're going to do something a little bit different. So you can knock out the 5 right in the corners, and we're going to place 2 slabs right there and 2 right there. And then we want one flicking up in the corner. So place a temporary one on top, and then break that. So that's how your corner should be looking. So just go ahead and do this all the way around. And that's how you should be looking when you're done, guys, with the prismarine running all the way around. And it's actually exactly the same as what we did down here on this first level. So you've had some practice at that, so hopefully you got it right. So now we're going to come in here and place some end rods, fences, and acacia wood. So I'll show you this side, and you can copy it to that side. It's exactly the same. So first thing to do is just here place 4 acacia fences. Same on that side. And then just in front of this pillar, we'll put an acacia fence with an end rod on top. And then we're going to place this block. And this is one of those stripped acacia logs with the bark end on it. And just place it against the fence so it's lying on its side. And do the exact same thing over here. Now, in line with this end rod, just follow the floor up here until you get to our crossbeam in the floor, and place an acacia log facing straight up, and same on this side, so in line with the end rod, right there. Place one facing straight up, and in front of that, we're going to place an end rod, well, a fence with an end rod on it, and then against the fence, one of these bark ending ones lying on its side. So same thing over here, fence, end rod, and the stripped acacia. So you should be looking like that. So go ahead and copy exactly that onto that side as well. And the very last thing we're going to do for this step is over where we've got our staircase coming up right here. So I want you to grab your stripped acacia log, and we're going to place one right there on the crossbeam. So it sort of matches up with the one on the other side. They're both one block out from the edge of our stairs. Then you can come along to this one we've got lying on its side and just run your acacia log all lying on its side until you get to there, and then finish with one with a nice bark ending on top. And that will do us for this step. Okay, step number 27, we're going to go straight to our prismarine. So before we had 1, 2, 3 layers of slabs, we're going to be putting a 4th layer up, and this is all prismarine blocks, and they're just sitting on top of our snow wall. So just do a great big square of them all the way around with a slab just in the corner like that. And you can finish, you don't want to be running those blocks all the way along here, just finish on top of that white concrete on each side. And staying with the prismarine, we are going to do the top of our triangle here. And you can see I've already filled in the prismarine stairs on that side, so we're going to do this side as well. And we're just going 2 stairs at a time. So we're going to do that once, twice, and 3 times, and these are just overhanging out the front of our triangle. So now grab a prismarine slab, we're going to put it against the top half of that top gold block, and then 2 gold blocks, we're going to put them right on top. Now grab an end stone brick slab, we're going to put one right there, and one on top, and then a gold block right there to finish. And of course repeat all of that onto the other side as well. And what we're about to do right here, you can also repeat onto the other side. So we are going to build this little archway out of snow, and we're going to do it on these acacia blocks just behind our end rod. So we're going to place 3 snow on top of each of those, and then just run that over to connect it. Now over to this other acacia log, we're going to add 1, 2, 3 more, so it's 4 blocks tall in total, and then put 3 stone blocks on top. And we'll do the same over here. So 3 more acacia and 3 stone blocks, and you can also throw an extra stone block on top of each of those. So now what we're going to do is just run a cross beam along there connecting the stone, then white concrete on top of that, and acacia on top of that. And basically we're going to do the same on each side here. So run the acacia log there, we'll run another one along there, and another one along there. So we're basically making a great big rectangle and then just filling in our white concrete and putting the other acacia log on top. So that is how you should be looking when you are all done, guys. So it's pretty simple. It's basically what we've been doing on previous levels. So now I want you to come in to this room in here. Once again, do the exact same thing on the other side. So right up the top against that acacia log, we are going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prismarine blocks. Then switch to prismarine stairs, and we're going to put 5 of them upside down just along like that, and we will do the same on this side, so 5 like that. So when you're in this room with your little table in it and you look up, that's how you should be looking. Now we will just place a temporary block right there and grab your stripped acacia log, place it lying on its side, and you can break that, and we'll just build that all the way along. So we've got 5 there, just sitting out 1 block further than those prismarine blocks. And on top of that, we will put 3 snow right in the middle with an extra one on top. And now we're just going to grab our stone blocks and fill in this little gap right here with some stone. So 8 stone on that side and 8 stone on this side. And the last thing to do for this step is to put these 3 carpets in. And each of them is a little bit different, so we'll start with this one. And this one is at the front of our building right here. So that is where you put it. Looks like it's 7 blocks by 5 blocks. And just put your jack-o'-lanterns underneath, so we've got enough light for this area. For the exact same spot, but at the back end of our building, we're going to do another one. It's also 7 blocks long, but this one is only 3 blocks wide. And the last one, you want to make sure you put this in the right spot because it's going to be a hallway later on. So starting just the opposite side of this crossbeam here, and it's directly in line with the end of this other carpet, and it's 3 blocks wide. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks long, and it's on the side closest to our staircase coming up. Okay, step number 28, and you'll need to grab some nether brick. And we're going to come up and finish the very top of our triangular roof. So I've done this side, and I'll do this side for you now. And they are exactly the same on both sides. So the first nether brick stair, we're going to place on top of that quartz, just in line with the stairs beside it. I'm going to place 4 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the last one, we're going to place a nether brick block. But after this, it's all stairs. So just coming up from that, we're going to place 5 stairs in a row. Next level up, we will place another 5 stairs. Then back to our nether brick blocks. We're going to start right there in line with that gold. 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. So once you've got your nether brick roof in place, come along to the last stair we've got here and just run a line of prismarine slabs all the way over to the corner, and when you get to the corner here, just add an extra one on top. So you could either do 2 slabs or just a prismarine block. And so once you've put those prismarine slabs in, do the same thing on this side, and you'll notice we are stopping right in the corner here. We're not continuing that down the side walls like we had done previously. So it's just for the front and the back. So now, looking from the front here, you can see I've run a big acacia log all the way across here. So basically we're just building that same pattern with the 2 acacia logs and the white concrete in the middle. So you can run that all the way along and connect them. So that's right next to our staircase. And speaking of the staircase, grab some acacia fences and starting right here next to the top of our stairs, just run the fence all the way around with an end rod in each corner. Alrighty, so now that we've got that in place, if you look up, you can see I've continued that all the way around there. So from the aerial view, it looks like that. Probably easiest to pause the video here and copy that. And once you've got that in, if you come along to where we've got these stone blocks in the corner, we're going to put an acacia pillar right there. So starting right on our cross beam, we'll just run the acacia logs up like that. And you can see we've got an acacia log there. We'll do the same. We'll just run it up like that. Now come all the way along to this back corner. We've got some more stone there. So right on top of that cross beam, we will run that pillar up as well. So you should be looking like this, guys. So now we are going to focus on this wall right here. So when you come up your stairs, it's the wall on our right. So we're going to start with a pillar right next to that last fence post. And we'll build that all the way up until it connects. Now come along here next to our fence, and then on the ground we're going to run acacia logs all the way across there, just lying on their side. And then grab your snow blocks and we'll fill up this entire gap with snow. And just to make sure we have enough light in this area, just to the left of our staircase, you can put a couple of tables right there in between the gaps in the windows and put some lanterns on top. So now I want you to come all the way down here and we are going to build this little weird thing. So that is its position in the castle right there. So just follow that crossbeam along from the stairs, and then where it meets the wall, we're going to grab some acacia, put 4 acacia logs and then 3 stone on top, then 3 slabs right here, and I've just got some birch saplings in flower pots on top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 acacia logs with another stone block on top. Alrighty guys, we're going to leave it right there for today. You know, it's taking a long time, these first few floors, but as we get higher, the floors get narrower, so it should speed up quite a bit. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Cortezerino. I'll see you later.